Hey there, it's Carrie here from Consciousness and Clarity and Kangen Water Ionizers. And today I'd like to talk to you just a little bit about how Kangen water can benefit both your cannabis and your hemp plants, as well as your business and your bottom line. The secret is out, and cannabis growers are seriously becoming obsessed with these Kangen water ionizer machines, and for good reason. In this presentation, you'll learn a little bit about Kangen water and Kangen water ionizer machines, what they are, what they do, and the science behind Kangen water. We'll look at the many benefits that Kangen ionizer machines and Kangen water will give you as a grower, including the ability to potentially save tens of thousands of dollars every year, and to provide a pest management solution that would mean you would never have to buy pesticides, even organic pesticides, ever again. Can you even imagine never again having to worry about mites, mold, mildew, aphids, and fungus gnats, and not needing to worry about dangerous chemicals or pesticides? These Kangen water ionizer machines produce 5 different types of water at 9 different pH levels, and each type of water produced can offer different and very unique benefits to growers. Since Kangen waters carry an electrical charge, they're actually able to allow your plants to uptake more nutrients and more oxygen more quickly, which can increase your crop yield by at least 20%, while at the same time reducing your nutrient costs by up to 30%. 2 of the 5 types of water produced by the Kangen ionizer machines, the 2.5 pH and the 11.5 pH, are actually able to kill mites, aphids, fungus gnats, mold, and mildew without the use of any chemicals. Kangen water is the only completely non-toxic solution available that leaves no residue on your plants and can be used even in flower. These Kangen water ionizer machines are built to last, and they're known to last 25 to 35 plus years. And they also produce drinking water that's extremely healthy and full of antioxidants and minerals that are extremely beneficial to us humans and our pets. But for now, for this presentation, we're just going to focus on how your plants and your business will grow and thrive with Kangen water. So as we go through all of this information, be sure to write down any questions that you might have. And at the end, I'll let you know how you can schedule a complimentary consultation with me to learn how you can get started growing your plants and your business with Kangen water. So let's get started. So not all cannabis and hemp is the same, which I'm sure you know. Each strain comes with its own unique combination of chemical compounds, and scientists have yet to get a handle on how any of the chemicals that are applied to the plant might interact with those natural chemicals, especially when they're burned and inhaled together. What we do know is there are many, many dangers of pesticides. In 2013, the Journal of Toxicology published a study which found that up to 70% of pesticides found in cannabis or hemp can pass into the body through inhaling smoke. Scientists estimate that smoking a plant means you ingest 10 times more pesticides than you would by eating it. Chemist Jeffrey Raber, who works in medicinal cannabis testing, has described the health consequences of inhaling pesticides as much like injecting them straight into your bloodstream because they don't pass through your digestive system. Now, there's more risks with dabs and concentrates. Concentrated cannabis products increase the health risks, according to molecular scientist Mogi Holmes, who says people doing dabs are getting huge doses of pesticides, way above oral doses. And then there's the mandated profit loss. If your cannabis crop fails mandatory pesticide lab testing, by law, all your product must be destroyed, which would be terrible for your business and your bottom line. And let's look at mites, mold, and powdery mildew. So cultivators have long used pesticides to fight against these mold, mites, and mildew because they didn't have any other solution until now. Let me introduce you to the Kangen Super501 water ionizer machine. This machine produces 5 different types of water at 9 different pH levels. And there are over 100 different uses for all of these different pH levels and types of water. So let's look at the 5 types of water. First, we have 2.5 pH hypochlorous acid water. Now this is a powerful disinfectant sanitizer, and sterilizing agent. It's able to kill mites, aphids, fungus gnats, mold, and mildew, and provides a 99% germination rate. It is non-toxic, leaves no residue, and it's able to use even in flour. The 4.5 pH to 6.0 pH mild acidic waters. Now you'll use these waters to make your compost tea. You can also use this water to water plants for increased uptake of nutrients and oxygen. The 7.0 pH is a neutral pH. It's filtered and non-ionized water. The 8.5 to 9.5 pH is the ionized alkaline Kangen drinking water. Now this water is full of antioxidants and beneficial minerals, and it is great for us humans, as well as our pets. The 11.5 strong alkaline water is able to emulsify oils, so it is able to remove any oil-based chemicals, and it's able to kill fungus. It's also great as a degreaser and a drain cleaner. And just to make things clear, the Kangen machine is not a water filter. It's a water ionizer. And this means that it produces water that's been electrically charged using the process of electrolysis. So let's go ahead and take a look at this process of electrolysis that's happening inside of this Kangen Super501 ionizer machine. To get started, you'll simply hook up your machine to a water supply via a faucet or a hose. The water first travels through a double carbon filter and then into the electrolysis chamber, where it runs over 12 solid medical grade platinum dipped titanium plates while being struck by a high voltage of electricity. This splits the water into two streams, giving you an alkaline pH water and an acidic pH water. So now that we know a little bit about this electrolysis process and how it works, let's take a quick look at how these ionizers are able to produce these types of water that are key to pest management. When making the 2.5 and 11.5 pH types of water, the ionizer machine adds a salt water solution to the tap water. When salt water is electrolyzed, it produces a solution that is 99.3% water, chloride salt, and something called hypochlorous acid, which is HOCl. Now this is also referred to as hypochlorous acid water, electrolyzed oxidizing water, EOW, or 2.5 pH strong acidic water. And this amazing strong acidic water has some very, very special properties that we just talked about. Hypochlorous acid is 80 times stronger than bleach, yet it's non-toxic. It's an extremely powerful and proven antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antifungal for use on skin, foods, countertops, tubs, toilets, kitchens, and just about anything else that needs to be kept clean and sanitized and germ and pest free, including your plants. This water produced by these enagic ionizers was approved for use in disinfecting food products in the United States in 2003. Now this is in accordance with the Food and Hygiene Law, and it was approved under the name hypochlorous acid water. In Japan, this hypochlorous acid water has been used as a disinfectant in hospitals and restaurants for many years, as well as being used as a pesticide and repellent in many Japanese vegetable farms. Thanks to these Kangen ionizer machines, this non-toxic, chemical-free solution is finally starting to make its way and gain recognition into many farms and grow operations as we start to see more and more states and areas legalizing and recognizing the importance of hemp and cannabis, and we start to fully understand the dangers of pesticide. So let's take a look at the cost comparison of Kangen water and hypochlorous acid water as compared to some of the other popular options out there. All right, let's go ahead and run through this chart real quick. So we've got Kangen water. Now it costs $5 to produce 105 gallons of this hypochlorous acid water, and this is a cost of 5 cents per gallon. Now remember the toxicity here, this is non-toxic, no residue, and it is safe to spray on the plants even in flower. Next up we have Forbid, which is going to be $315 to produce 200 gallons. This is $1.50 per gallon, and this is extremely toxic, extremely dangerous, and does have a toxic residue. It cannot be used in flour. Next up we have the Grain Cleaner, and this is a $539 cost to produce 64 gallons. at $8.44 per gallon. This is all natural, but it does leave a residue. The next product we have is Flying Skull, $176 to produce 16 gallons at $11 per gallon. Now this is organic and it does leave a residue. Evergreen is going to be $499 to produce 42 gallons at a cost of $11.88 per gallon. This is organic and it does leave a residue. So as you can see, Kangen water is by far the least expensive solution here at 5 cents per gallon. And not to mention, there's not a single other thing available in these grow shops that does everything that these Kangen water ionizers can do. So let's take a look at using Kangen as a pest solution. For prevention, spraying every 3 days, you're going to alternate between 2.5 hypochlorous acid water and 11.5 strong alkaline water. For elimination, you're going to want to spray the 2.5 hypochlorous acid water first, and then when that's dry, you'll spray the 11.5 strong alkaline water, and you're going to do this on the same day, and you'll repeat every day until the issue is gone. So now that we've talked a little about using Kangen for pest management, let's look at the second major benefit of using Kangen water, and this is increased yield and decreased nutrients costs. So this is due to the changed molecular structure of the water and the properties of ionization and the rapid absorption rate of Kangen water. So let's look at this Kangen for nutrient uptake. The feeding protocol, depending on if you use pH up or pH down, you'll mix either one of the acidic or alkaline waters with your nutrients to make compost tea. Because Kangen water offers rapid absorption, plants will uptake more nutrients and more oxygen and then yield more. The watering protocol, watering with Kangen allows higher nutrient uptake from the soil and actually makes plants more naturally pest resistant. So the watering protocol, watering with Kangen allows higher nutrient uptake from the soil and makes plants more naturally pest resistant. So let's take a look at how Kangen water is different and how it's able to increase your yield and decrease your costs. Nobel Prize winner Peter Augrey discovered something called aquaporins. These aquaporins are protein channels that are regulated by osmotic pressure, and they move water molecules through the cellular membranes and into the cells. Nearly all cells, human cells, pet cells, and plant cells. The electrical charge in Kangen water excites the water molecules, and they end up repelling each other rather than clustering together, and in turn allows the Kangen water molecules to be more quickly and easily absorbed by the cells through these aquaporins. So what does this mean for your plants? So let's take a look at a quick demonstration that will show this increased absorption property in Kangen water versus tap water. This Kangen water ionizer machine is able to produce water that can deeply penetrate cells and aid in the removal of toxic cellular waste. So this allows for hydration at a cellular level and encourages better absorption qualities, as well as the rapid uptake of nutrients and oxygen within the cells. So let's see this in action. So we're going to be using Kangen water and Dasani bottled water. And Dasani bottled water is bottled water that is created using a reverse osmosis filtration process to remove impurities, but the effects are very much the same with any standard tap water or bottled water versus Kangen water. So you can see this Lipton green tea bag. This represents the nutrients, and this is by no means a fancy technical experiment. It's just a cool way to show the difference in the absorption properties between these different waters. So we'll go ahead and put the tea bag in there, and then we'll go ahead and pour in the Dasani. Now imagine you're drinking Dasani all day, or you're feeding this filtered or tap water to your plants, expecting the cells to be able to properly use the water to hydrate and absorb nutrients. This is important for us humans when dealing with brain fog, overall hydration, detoxification, and removing that lactic acid buildup in our cells, especially for athletes. But for the plants, it's important because the water is not only providing hydration, it's also the delivery source for their nutrients. So look at what happens when we put the tea bag into the Kangen water. Isn't that cool? So that's showing you the clearly increased absorption and hydration abilities of the Kangen water. And for anyone that's skeptical about the tea bag being dry when first placed into the Dasani and then already being wet when the Kangen water is poured, let's just look again at the Dasani, and this time the tea bag is already wet. So you know how when you drink a bunch of water and you feel really bloated with that bottled or tap water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into your intestines. The Kangen water, because of the alkaline minerals and antioxidants, is able to open the caloric valve and go straight into the intestines, eliminating that bloating feeling when drinking the water. This rapid absorption works with your plants in much the same way. So as you can see, the Kangen water absorbs the tea better, and it's able to absorb and carry the nutrients, minerals, and oxygen to the cells, as well as to remove wastes and toxins from the cells of the plants. So this is great for your plants, increasing their growth rate, increasing your yield, and reducing the amount of nutrients that you need to provide overall. So that's a pretty cool little visual representation of how the rapid absorption works with Kangen water compared to bottled, filtered, or tap water. But take a look at this next example. When these water molecules are ionized and the osmotic pressure of the water is changed, rapid absorption at a cellular level is achieved, and this means your plants are able to uptake and absorb more of the nutrients they are receiving in less time, which increases their yield. And you'll actually want to use less nutrients so you don't overfeed your plants. And this, as a result, can save you up to 30% of your costs in nutrients. Kangen water will also eliminate the need for pH balancers as well, which saves you even more money. So let's take a look at the story of Kangen and see how it all began. After World War II, Japan was experiencing acid rain from China's Industrial Revolution. So the Japanese scientists set out around the world to find clean drinking water. And what they found was being called miracle waters. Waters found in a few places around the world that had unique healing properties, that had the ability to slow down the aging process and improve one's health. The truth is, these rare healing waters are not like normal drinking water. In fact, they're not even close. The people who live in the Hunza Valley of Pakistan live up to 140 years old, and women are still giving birth into their 60s. The population of Hunza is largely free of disease and chronic illness, and people live for longer lifespans without huge health complications. As you can see in the picture, it is gorgeous and lush, and that's because of this natural ionized water that runs right through their land. This ionized spring water also exists in a few other locations that you might have heard of. Lourdes, France, Himalayas in China, Nadana, India, Nordina in Germany, and Tlaco in Mexico. These are the last few places in the world that still have natural, true ionized spring water. And it is no surprise that these places are known for their miraculous healing waters. Nobel Prize winner Dr. Henry Coanda, who's also known as the father of fluid dynamics, spent 6 decades studying the Hunza water, trying to determine why this water caused such beneficial effects within the body. The Hunza water comes from melted glaciers, and this water has a few marked differences due to its source. Each of these characteristics of the water are tied together. Dr. Coanda found that this water had a high alkaline pH, an extraordinary amount of antioxidants, had a lower surface tension, and an increased net charge, which enabled rapid absorption by the cells in the body. In the 1970s, these Japanese scientists had a technological breakthrough, and they discovered a revolutionary way to mimic these naturally occurring ionized healing waters. And Kangen water was born. So let's take a look at Enagic, the company behind Kangen water. Enagic is a well-established global company with 40 offices in 23 different countries. This is a Japan-based company, and they internationally distribute hundreds of thousands of Kangen water ionizer machines to homes and businesses all over the world. Enagic is #1 in the water ionizer industry, and they are setting the gold standard for water ionizer machines. They are an original equipment manufacturer with an OEM factory. They've won numerous awards and certifications, including the Water Quality Association's Gold Seal, numerous ISO certifications. They're registered as a medical device in Japan. They're a member of the Better Business Bureau, a member of the prestigious Direct Selling Association, and have global service and repair options. Their machine warranties range from 3 to 5 years, and the life expectancy of the machines is 25 to 35 plus years. So let's talk a little more about the Super501 water ionizer machine. Enagic offers several different machine models. However, the Super501 machine is specifically designed for use in commercial applications. The Super501 Ionizer has 12 platinum-dipped solid titanium plates. 5 of these plates are used in the production of Kangen water and mild acidic waters. 7 of the plates are used specifically for the production of the 2.5 pH hypochlorous acid disinfecting water and the 11.5 strong alkaline water. The Super501 machines are capable of generating up to 2 gallons of water per minute, and there are both pay in full and monthly financing options available to suit every budget. For a complete Kangen Super501 machine demonstration, please be sure to click on the video below to watch the Super501 demo provided by Honey Huntress. And while you're here, please be sure to check out the additional testimonials below. These are actual growers who have brought Kangen ionizer machines into their own farms and their grow operations for use with feeding as well as pest management solutions. And they've eliminated their need for toxic pesticides. So be sure to check out these testimonials. Are you ready to grow? If you're ready to learn more about how Kangen water and these incredible machines can impact your plants, your business, your own health, and of course your bottom line, then please be sure to click the link below and schedule your free consultation with me today. I just want to say thank you for spending your time with me today and learning how Kangen water can help your business and your plants flourish. Kangen water is a total game changer. Your plants will love it, and so will you. So if you're ready to grow and get ahead of your competition, or you're looking at maintaining your organic operation, or even possibly considering going completely chemical free, then this solution is for you. Be sure to use the link below to schedule your call with me today and learn how you can get started with Kangen water. Thanks so much again for joining me today. I'll talk to you again real soon.